Hi, everybody. It's me. It's time for another story, and let's get right into it, huh? This is ex-friend outed me as transgender. Other purposefully misgenders and dead names me for shits and giggles. Oh, they sound like lovely fucking people. It's nearly midnight here. I'm tired and running off of coffee, so why not share shit that happened in high school with the internet? My name's Kai, I'm transgender, female to male, and I hung out with some not very nice people. The first part of this story, kinda short, but it messed me up pretty bad and caused a whole lot of trust issues. See, I was about 15 or 16, third period math class, right before lunch. My teacher calls on me using my dead name, aka birth name, and female pronouns. I wasn't fully out yet. My parents didn't know. My friend started trying to get me to correct her, which wasn't really a big deal to me since, like I said, I wasn't fully out yet. I told the counselor, and she was really sweet about it and was cool with me being Kai, and my friends and some teachers as well, they knew this. This bit's important. The counselor told me that she wouldn't tell my parents if I didn't want her to, and she never did. This friend decided to stand up and yell against me telling her that I was okay with this, mind you. His name's Kai, and he's a boy, in the middle of class. I live in a very Christian community, and most of the people I knew were not fine with anyone being LGBTQ+. Oh, that's not okay. That's really not okay. The next day, the teacher is talking to the principal, and I think nothing of it, but when I get home, my mom's looking us off of work. But when I got home and my mom got off of work, I found out what was up. My teacher thought I was upset and went to the principal, who called my mom and told her that I was transgender. Whenever I see this teacher, I can't look her in the eyes anymore. This may not seem so bad, but when you're already not well liked in your home, and when it's someone who you trusted, it kind of fucks you up. Especially when you told her that, you weren't ready for this. Yeah, I can imagine. That's... Part 2. Same time frame, but this one happened before the first. See, I knew this dude. He might even become a neckbeard or a nice guy one of these days. He had short, dark hair, glasses, and he smelled awful. He and I knew each other from the year before. I corrected him on my pronouns like I would to any of my friends, and he just looked at me kind of funny. Oh, yeah, but you're a girl. He sounded incredibly snarky when he said that. I'm not, though. I was confused. He said the same, and we went back and forth for a little bit. At the end of the class, I turned to him and politely told him that I am not a girl, I am a guy, and he pops off with this wonderful statement. Nobody said anything about your gender. And he just up and left. I shrugged it off and thought it was a one-time thing. Yeah, no, it wasn't. The very next day, we get into another debate about my gender. I correct him once more, and he said the same thing, to which I corrected him again. And then he said something that hurt and still hurts. You don't count, though. Wow. What a piece of shit. Yes, I do, was what I shot back. I'm not the type to confront people or get pissed easily, but I wanted to hit him across his Pennywise on crack permanent skunk sprayed face. Ah. Well, not to me, you don't. I repeat my previous statement. What a fucking douche. And this is where I was speechless, at least until I got home. I found the message, so this is word for word on what I had told him before blocking him. Yeah, the other day when you kept calling me a woman, when I've told you multiple times that I am male, really pissed me off, and your remarks that I don't count made me feel like shit. So don't bother speaking to me, because I don't need nor want people who do that in my life. Even if you were joking, that's bullshit, man. Don't joke about that shit. Do not talk to me tomorrow, and don't contact me further, as I'm blocking you, and I'm cutting ties with you. He didn't bug me. He got all pissy to me, and I got pissy back, which shocked the hell out of one girl at our table. Joke's on him, though. He got caught watching NSFW shit on the school computers, and got arrested for stealing people's AirPods. I don't really talk to these people anymore for obvious reasons. Oh. Oh, jeez, man. Oh, that's fucked up. Okay. There's a bunch of things that I don't... There's a bunch of things that I don't feel like I need to say, but at the same time, maybe I do need to say. The first one is, like, one of the golden rules is don't out anybody. You don't know their situation. And it's not okay. It doesn't matter if you think it's okay. It's really not your decision to make. I've openly and purposefully told people, you know, specifically on this channel and other places that, you know, I'm bi. I'm open with that. I don't have a problem with that. But I also live in the kind of small southern town where they'll get the shit kicked out of you, so I totally understand wanting to keep certain things under wraps. Especially in high school. High school is a hell of a drug, kids. It's never a good time. So you should totally, absolutely never fucking do that kind of shit. But I mean, that second part though, that fucking prick. You know, I don't tend to go hard because we're talking like high school kids and they can be really stupid. That's just a generalization of things. High school, again, is a hell of a drug. But that fucking comment, yeah, well, you don't count, though. Go fuck yourself with a cactus. How fucking dare you, man? You don't get to make that fucking decision, alright? You can fuck right off with that. I can't really understand people who do that kind of shit. I just can't wrap my head around that fucking mentality. You don't count. Yeah, well, you don't count. And that's usually when you make that kind of fucking statement, they're like, yeah, well, I'm not, I'm not trans, though. It's like, no, just in general. Your personality, your identity, your fucking existence, you just don't count. You're a non-person to me. As in, you're not fucking real. Do you see how fucked up that is? I just unpersoned you like I was some kind of tyrannical dictator. What the fuck are you gonna do about it? It's... oh my god. It's such horseshit. And I'm an actual unicorn, so, hey, you know, I know these things. Not just about the horseshit, but, you know, other stuff, too. That guy is such a fucking prick, and I am so sorry you had to go through that. On the plus side, from what I read in the comment section of this video, I'm really glad that you cut ties with both of them. Because that's what... I'm not going to read the comment, but that's literally what it says. It's just like, you know, cut ties with them. And that's great. You should. These people don't deserve your fucking energy. They just don't deserve to have you in their lives. They're not fucking good enough. And that's a thing that... it's a thing that, like, not enough people know. Or don't have someone to tell them. Just because, you know, just because someone wants to be a part of your life, just because someone wants to be involved in the things you're doing, doesn't mean that they're good enough for it. There are a lot of people who want to, like, be a part of my personal life, but they're also really fucking horrible people. And I'm not going to let them in. They can want that until, you know, the fucking sky turns black forever, not just at night. I didn't think that statement through, but whatever, fuck it, we're gonna keep rolling. It doesn't fucking change the fact that I'm not going to let them in. I'm not going to let those people into my life, because those people are toxic, and they tend to ruin things with the people I actually like and care for. So, just because this little motherfucker thinks that his, you know, his opinion is the end-all be-all on this, and I don't know why the hell he thinks his ego is that fucking important, it doesn't matter, because he doesn't deserve your energy, your time, or your effort. Fuck him. He doesn't deserve shit. When he learns how to grow up, maybe he'll understand what the fuck he did wrong. And as for anybody who thinks that, you know, like, well, you know, you could say that even about yourself. And it's like, that is true. That is very true. You could ignore everything that I'm saying. That's totally fine. But I do want to remind you that, of the two of us, that guy was a creepy neckbeard. I'm a magical unicorn. Whose opinion do you think matters more? That's all I'm saying. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here. I love you all so very much. Seriously, take care of yourselves and be careful out there. The internet's a terrifying place. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.